All right, welcome back. It is a Tuesday, and it's going to be pretty freaking hot in the state of Alabama. It's going to be 100. Is this what? Has anybody ever lived in like Arizona or some of those? Is this kind of what it's like when it doesn't rain for a month? Oh, I couldn't do it. Okay, don't forget hit like, hit subscribe, hit the bell. We are going from point slope to slope intercept today, and Uh, there was a typo on your notes when it said Fridays. It's supposed to be yesterday's notes because I I thought I was could have something right, but I can't. All right. So what we're going to do, we're going to distribute on the right side and then solve for y. Okay. This is our spring. Remember, phones. I know. I know. Listen, I've listen. My girlfriend Sandra Bullock is going to be like snapping me later. I'm just really excited about it. All right, so what we're for those that got that joke, thank you. All right, and then Natalie Portman. All right, anyways, actually, I'm breaking up with Sandra Bullock, and me and Natalie are going steady. All right, so this I said yesterday, our point slope formula, it's kind of like our springboard. It's kind of like our portal. Okay, we had to go through that to get to this. So we're going to distribute. This gets 1 and this gets 1. So y minus 4, and then 2 times x is 2x. I'm going to treat that, and this be a minus 8. Okay? Now, how do I get this minus 4 over here with the minus 8? Add it. And I have to add it to the same team. All right, now, if I don't know what minus 8 plus 4 is, use your calculator. It's a tool that's there to help you. Negative 4. Okay? And that's it. That's what we do. Yay! Isn't that exciting and thrilling and wonderful? By the way, the faster y'all answer my questions, the less time I have to like pause, and the faster the lesson goes, and y'all get to be on your phones quicker. Wow, it's like the extras from The Walking Dead. Okay. All right. So, number 2. Number 2. All right. So, we're going to leave the left-hand side alone. We're going to distribute. 1/2 times x is 1/2 x. Okay? 1/2 times negative 2, well, it's going to be negative. What is half of 2? 1. Exactly. How do I get this minus 4 over here? That's not a pause, and that's not buffering. I'm waiting for my students to answer. We have to do the opposite of minus 4, which is add. Okay. Apparently, they don't want to get back on their phones very quickly. And that would be plus 3. Okay. Now, this is the form that we're going to be dealing with. This is the number one form that people deal with when you're graphing linear equations. Okay. Number 1, numero uno. Uh, I don't know how to say. I know how to say 1 in French is une, but I don't know how you say number. Does anybody taking French? No. Parlez-vous français? Oui, oui. All right. So, left hand side of this one, this is going to be awesome. This has a 0. What's if I have a y and I subtract nothing from it, what do I have left? Y. So I actually don't have to worry about moving anything over later. All right, I have 2 turds times x. Okay, so 2 turds x. All right, and this is a positive times a positive. Now, if I don't know what 2 turds times 6 is, I can use the calculator. N over D. 2 over tree times 6. 4. Okay, that's our answer. It's getting hard, isn't it? Wow. All right. And let me zoom out a little bit so that way people can get that one. All right. So we're going to leave number on this. We're going to leave this alone. This times this, so negative 3 over 4x. All right. And then a negative times a positive. Well, that's going to be a negative. And 3, so negative 3 over 4 times 8. I'm hearing whispers. Is it this? Well, if I can write it correctly. Get negative 6? Yes. Okay, good. Actually, I had somebody answer out loud. How do we get this plus 1 over here? What is the opposite of plus? Subtract. Aha. Now, the reason why we did this first is, like I said, this is like a jumping off point of our process. What you have on your practice problems today is what's going to basically look like part of your test. Okay? Because, all right, now, it says find slope between the 2 points. Plug it in the point slope, distribute solve from y. Okay, this is the whole process. Okay, and this is where people start saying, oh, it's hard, it's difficult. Only because it takes a little bit longer, but yet the people, they'll play, Madden or NCAA for hours, or the certain people that wake up at 5 a.m. and start putting on makeup at 5:30. I wonder if they actually have to like chisel that stuff off at night, like ching 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 ching. Because there's no way a makeup white remover is getting that stuff off, unless it's got like acid on it. All right, remember there's 2 methods. Traditional method looks like this. My method looks the other way. Doesn't matter. We get the same answer. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right, we get 3. All right. Now, in our directions here, it says pick the easiest point. Okay? Now, on the test, I'll probably tell you what point to pick because I'm going to pick the easiest one for you. Okay? If I had to choose which ones to pick, 2, 7, or 0, 1, which one looks like the easiest one to deal with? 0, 1, yeah, because if we're going to use 0, 1, because when we plug this in, it's going to be a lot easier to do stuff. So 1 goes here, 0 goes here, and then, oops, wrong color. And then 3 goes here. Bam! All right. Yes. Might be like a dumb question. Okay. So I'm not trying to be, well, all right. So remember, M is our slope. All right. Do you remember our lesson yesterday where we had the, no? Okay. Where we had, the difference of the y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1? That's what this is. See where, that's why I got it highlighted in pink and says find slope. That's the first thing we did. You just kind of trail off on during that part. Okay. All right. You're picking up what I'm putting down. You smelling what I'm stepping in. All right. Paint what I'm priming. All right. So we leave this side alone. We distribute 3 times x, 3x, 3 times nothing. Nothing. You could put a 0 there. You don't have to. Okay. How am I going to get this minus 1 over here? Add 1. Now, I can't add a 1 to 3x. They are not on the same team. But I can write it like this. Man. Yes, my caffeine is kicking in. And I've only had 3/4 of a cup. All right. Did we do anything different than what it specifically said? No. We didn't deviate from the plan. The plan and directions are meant to be simple. Now, if you have to change the wording to help you, that's fine. But don't make it convoluted and confusing. Okay? It's not like cyber stalking somebody on Instagram. Okay. All right. Here's another problem. Same process. Okay. Are you ready, IE? All right. Find slope. So 6 minus 2. I had more people like the traditional way yesterday, so that's why I'm doing this. Yeah. Um, so hence therefore, I know, try to help people. Oh my gosh, you just confused me by making it easier. How dare you? How dare you? What? Enter. Oh, to make it to the fraction, the n over d. Yours is the ABC. I, when you have yours out and we're not recording, I'll show you separately. Okay. Unless you want to make a special guest appearance on the recording, and okay. All right. So we're going to pick a point. We have -1, 2, and 7, 6. You can flip a coin. Yeah. Some people pick like the lowest numbers. Don't really make no never mind to me. Some people always pick positive numbers. All right. Now, before we move on, what did we have to do before we what did we do yesterday? We've got to clean this up. This plus a positive, right? This minus a negative. So this is a plus. Okay. So y minus 2 equals 1 half x. All right, 1 half times 1 is 1 half. All right. So we're going to move this 2 over by adding. All right. If I have half of a pizza and somebody brings me 2 more pizzas, how many pizzas do I have? 2.5. Okay. You could write it like this, or no, that's wrong. That's 5 halves. Either one of these is fine, but guess what? You won't have to graph something like this. This has a lot of decimals. 5 out of 4 people have issues with decimals. Okay. Will not graph one like this. Okay. All right. Is everybody okay? Is anybody lost? I hate that. All who wonder are not lost. Yes, you are. You are lost. You're lost in thought. So hence, therefore, you're lost by the transitive property. And if you're going around in circles, you're probably lost. All right. So graphing and slope intercept form. Okay, we are always going to put it in this form already. That's what we've been doing. We're going to plot this. We're going to use this. We're going to connect the line. Okay. All right. Things we need to know if we didn't know already is that this is not on the box thing like I like it to be. The y-intercept is the number without x, and it's usually at the end of the equation. Okay? Slope is the number beside x. All right? And slope as a fraction tells us to go up or down. The top number tells us to go up or down. Bottom number tells us to go right. Okay? And I know some people are like, but my teacher said, okay. Think about which teacher told you what and how well you did in their class. If this teacher told you this and you made like a 66 and barely got out of their class, let's move on and try something else, okay? All right. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, whoop. All right. What is my y-intercept? What is the number without x? 4. Okay. What is my slope as a fraction? So slope is here. So how am I going to write 2 as a fraction? 2 over 1. I used to always say it's 2 over 1 because it's rise over run. Because I'm a nerd like that. Okay. Now, Our 2 is positive. So that means I'm going to go up 2 and to the right 1. Wow. All right. So now the only reason I put my grid right here, other than right below it, is for instructional purposes. All right. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So there's my point. Okay. I go to the right 1. I go up 2. 1, 2. Now, if you went up 2, 1, 2, and to the right 1, it would be in the same spot. It wouldn't matter. Okay. You only really need 2 points. Some people do 3. And then you would connect your line. And this is our very favorite part of the class, where we notice that Mr. Jeffries cannot use technology to make a straight line. It's like Helen Keller just drew that. Thank you for those that giggle, because that's hilarious. All right. Now, also, we need something at the end of this. They should have arrows because it keeps going forever, forever, forever. Okay? That's it. That's how we graph a line. Easy peasy, the pizza's cheesy. Okay? Does anybody have an idea why, when we graph, we start going this way? We read the information this way? Think about where a lot of our math was created. Anybody know like which country? A lot of no. Okay. Where are the pyramids? Egypt. What's the main language in Egypt? They read right to left. Think about it. Mm-hmm. Ding. All right. So number 2. Number 2. All right. What is our y-intercept? 5. What is our slope as a fraction? -3/1. Okay. This tells us to go down 3 to the right 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Now, notice I'm going from the y-intercept. I'm not starting back at the origin. I'm going right here from the y-intercept. So I'm going down 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then 1, 2, 3. All right. And shapes and brown. I got one of them. Oh, that's pretty good. That thing looks like the meatball thing from Aqua Teen Hunger Force. All right. Again, have we done anything different than what it said to do? No. Get the y-intercept. Slope is a fraction. Here, here. How many more of these we got? 2? Perfect. All right, number 3. Y-intercept. -6. Awesome. Thanks, students. All right, slope is a fraction. 3 over 4. That means I'm going to go up 3, right 4. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Could it be? Is it true? Did I do it right the first time? Look, y'all are like 30 seconds from getting your phones back. I would expect more enthusiasm. Yeah, I got the line good. Yeah, okay. I mean, I brag on y'all, but we can't return the favor. All right. Ooh. Believe it or not, this is the problem that people miss the most. All right. Y-intercept, 8. Slope as a fraction, -1 over 1. That means I go down 1 to the right 1. Seeing if I can be more successful with more points. Yes! There we go. And that's our lesson today. Don't forget, hit like, hit subscribe, hit the bell. Good stuff. Good things. As soon as I learn how to do this, roll tide.